Homer awakened Bart's inner demon. He secretly smeared glue all over a beer bottle. Homer planned to use the car's pull to remove the bottle, but was forced to run 10 kilometers instead. Bart then stuffed toys into a hamburger and filled the living room with toy cars. When he was younger, Homer was always a thoughtful father. He would help Bart eat his peas and even liked to wipe his hands with Bart's hair. Though there was one cookie for each of them, Homer often ate Bart's too. Even when Homer messed up Bart's hair, Bart would always tidy it up himself. At that time, Bart didn't even know what revenge was. The two could only communicate using a drawing board, but as a child, Bart could only write with his left hand, so Homer would spray water in his face.
This is the hand I want to use.
Homer's overwhelming pressure led to even stronger resistance. The conflict gradually escalated. After a few rounds of water fights, Homer dropped his guise as a loving father. Young Bart didn't know how to resist, and when he was angry, he would just dig in the park. Milhouse also finally realized he wasn't dumb, just lacking a pair of glasses. It was from that time that Nelson developed his catchphrase, and Bart was also greatly inspired, realizing that Homer was actually just like Nelson. Bart set up a complex trap to wake Homer.
What? No!
And Marge believed that Bart was just a bad kid by nature. They tried every method a psychologist suggested, but still couldn't correct Bart's behavior. Marge donated the $20 Bart had stolen. Marge then took Bart to see a psychologist. The expert tried to open Bart's file, but it took 2 hours to load. The expert saw the classic scene of Homer being bullied, or falsely claimed that children like Bart would be forcibly taken away. Marge insisted that Bart had no psychological issues, but when she turned around, she saw Bart sitting in the fish tank. The expert believed that children must understand right from wrong. The expert reluctantly told Marge that Bart was actually a psychopath. The social worker would come the next day in an ice cream truck to take the child, because the record showed that this family had issues and was incapable of raising and educating the child properly, which explained Bart's abnormal behavior. When Homer heard they were coming to take Bart, he couldn't stay calm. That night, he dreamt that Bart was locked up in a juvenile detention center, surrounded by delinquent kids. From then on, they could only communicate by phone, and Bart couldn't even speak yet.
The cow says...